Do you want to build a PC with your existing parts but those parts doesn't actually support the RGB, which is the current trend?
It's 2017, everyone needs RGB, and now Cooler Master is the solution for you and your hardware.
I'm Lau from Tech Creator, and we have a guest from Nasi Lemak Tech today, Koki. And let's move on with the video and see how we can build a RGB PC without actually using a motherboard that support all the RGB features.
So today we have a quick rundown on all the hardware first. Let's just move all these things away for now. Starting off with the motherboard, we're gonna use the Asus ROG Maximus 6 Gen, a very, I would say, dated motherboard for now.
Still a good one, but yeah, it doesn't support RGB.
Dated, as you can see here. This is the motherboard.
With no RGB headers.
Yeah, it's rocking an i7
4770K.
Then we have
the GeForce 1070 Ti from Palette, which we got it the other day.
You can check out the unboxing video somewhere linked down below.
It supports RGB, but because the older motherboard doesn't actually support RGB, so we'll leave it to run by the software itself. Then for those of you who actually have a power supply of your own, you don't have to go for this because this is quite a rare stuff. Just the Fury from Bitfinex.
Such a huge box.
Yes.
Okay, so we just connect out the power supply.
This is a semi-modular power supply.
Moving on, we have the Cooler Master Liquid 120 AIO cooler, which doesn't have RGB-fy, but we can change that in the future. And then we have this case right here, MasterBox Lite 5. Again, no RGB, but we'll make it happen. We'll make it yours.
This.
Yeah, we'll make it yours with all the RGB stuff
Make
right
it
here.
yours RGB with Cooler Master RGB stuffs.
Then firstly we have the
controller, RGB controller.
And then we have also three 120mm master fan.
RGB
Pro.
fans.
Yeah, RGB fans. And we will be stuffing everything into this case and then we'll make it bling. Let's start off by unboxing the Cooler Master MasterBox Lite 5. Quite a mouthful of a name actually.
Shake it. Why is this?
Okay. And here is the Cooler Master MasterBox Lite 5. So this is what Cooler Master is calling dark mirror is actually tinted acrylic, as you can see. So now we've opened up the entire Cooler Master MasterBox Lite 5. Again, mouthful of a name. We have the accessory box right there, and then we have even more accessories behind here, behind the power supply shroud.
And you have all these
Trims. The
trims for your case.
Yeah. And then you can see here, you can mount quite a lot of fans at the front. I think you can mount a triple 120 right here. I'm not too sure, confirm it a bit later. And
for the trims, you'll need screwdrivers to remove it.
So as you can see here, the case is pretty open for airflow, which is good.
Lots of place to mount your hardwares.
Yeah.
Cover for your power supply, so everything looks nice and clean.
And this is a pretty solid mid-tower case, and for this price, pretty good.
It's $229, but you can actually get it lower from some other place like Lazada or some dealers.
Nowhere to hunt all your deals.
Okay, this is the final build, and this is the result of it. Without using any latest hardwares with RGB headers and all the bling features, you can actually still build a pretty decent rig with some pretty good looking RGBs.
And what we have now here is the i7-4770K with a Maximus 6
Gene.
Maximus 6 Gene. That explains the MATX form factor right here. And we built everything in this Cooler Master MasterBox 5 Lite. And it doesn't have RGB. So what we have here is that we use some of their products.
Some of Cooler Master's RGB LED controllers, which you can control the LEDs with the software here. You can download the software from their website.
And the best of all, this thing is very easy to use. It has magnets, so you just snap it on behind your motherboard tray, connect it up, hook up your USB cable, and you're done. And then your RGB peripherals, like the fan over there, the Master Fan Pro. Yeah, Master Fan Pro 120mm. So we just hook the RGB cable to that RGB fan controller, and then we have the RGB splitter to sync up the two front fans. So we just use 2 out of the 4 ports on the fan controller. And after that, all of the fans are connected to usual power, motherboard, whatever, and you can have everything up and running with all the bling.
Yes, the only thing that controls the LED is just the LED controller. So from the software, you can just go for any modes. It's all here.
We have a total of 8 modes or something like that.
So you can make things look nice even without your RGB fancy features on the motherboards. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the fans.
We hook up a total of 3 fans, 2 at the front, hook up to port number 1 on the RGB fan controller, and the rear fan with a push-pull config on the Master Liquid 120. This one is hooked up to port number 2 on the RGB fan controller, and that's it. We also changed the trim color on the MasterBox Lite 5 Lite to white instead of red, just to make it look a bit more classy.
So that's pretty much it for this video, and we'll see you in the next episode.